Hey, welcome back to Car Talks Aloud. I am Car Shantae, and of course, like always, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Car Talks Aloud is definitely appreciated. So today, what we're going to be talking about is being able to have no excuses, just execute. No excuses, just execute. No excuses, just execute. Yes, so that means basically what it says: have no excuses. Don't allow nothing that you're going through to have an excuse behind it to where you're stagnant, to where you can't do it, where you can't make it, you can't be, because truly, that's what happened to a lot of us. We have excuses on, I want my life to be better, but I don't know how to do this. I want my life to be better, but I can't figure it out. It's cool. Don't allow you to be the excuse either. And that just simply means figure it out. Execute, educate, learn, get advice, whatever it takes for you to do whatever it is that you have to do, whatever it is that you have to come out of, whatever it is that you have to go through. Get some information. No excuses. 9 times out of 10, some things that we're going through, guess what? Somebody else that went through it. Maybe not their exact same way, but guess what? They can relate. Because guess what? What we're going through isn't the worst. What we're dealing with isn't the worst. What we're dealing with is not something that we cannot get out of. And truthfully, we can put an excuse for almost everything that we're dealing with. Financial, personal, just your future, whatever it is. Don't have no excuses. And look, remind y'all, this is transparency, so I'm telling y'all, when I'm talking to y'all, telling y'all this, I'm telling myself this. I should have no excuses. Today, just like today, y'all, I was on the phone with somebody that I really look up to, that I consider as one of my mentors. I told her my situation. I'm telling her what I'm going through. I'm telling her about, see, look, this is transparency. I'm telling her about some of the things that I lost in a couple weeks. So y'all, trust me, when I'm telling y'all stuff on these videos, it's not for me talking. I'm truly going through it, been through it, or whatever. And I'm just trying to make sure that I encourage somebody else while I'm trying to encourage myself. But I was on the phone telling her, like, some of the things I lost, some of the things that I'm lacking right now, some of the things I'm dealing with, trying to figure out. And y'all, when I tell y'all this lady gave me about 10 resources, like, she gave me about 10 things to figure it out so that I know for sure can be efficient enough to get me out of my situation. Or it was simply something I didn't even know, or to think of, or to look at it from that aspect. And it's just crazy because I'm sitting here saying, I want a better life, I want this and it. But I'm sitting here saying, I don't know how to do it. Or I got to figure this out. I wonder, my question to myself was, are you being the excuse for yourself by you saying you don't know? You gonna figure it out? Like, how much time are you giving yourself to figure it out? I'm not saying being hard on myself, but what I'm saying is I cannot have no excuses in my way. I have to execute to change and make a difference in what I'm going through. Just like in life, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can have so many excuses on why I'm not successful, or why I'm not productive, or why I'm not being my best me. You know why? Because I can make excuses. And I'm telling y'all, the reason why I can say excuses because looking around from where I'm from or where I come from, like, just, just deep. Like, I done said something before, house to house, and just, like, in previous videos, I have told y'all about house to house and just not having this solid foundation with the mom and dad in the house. Like, I could have all those excuses, but guess what? I couldn't allow those excuses. I had to execute my best me. I had to execute what I knew. I had to execute and be who I desired to be. We all claim myself to be self-made, so I had to allow myself to be self-made and say, Cara, you want this, right? I couldn't allow excuses to stop me. I had to execute me. I had to execute what I knew that was in my best interest. But I'm saying all that to say, this lady genuinely sat here and told me so many ways to what now I don't have excuses. Y'all might see me with $1 million next week. No, just playing. Just playing. I hope. But what I'm saying is I have the resources now that I can really truly change my life within the next couple months, or this month, matter of fact. I'm not gonna cut it out. This month can change because I truly have expectancy now, because I have no excuses. Let's evaluate. Are you dealing with something right now that you figuring out, like, why am I not at this situation, or why have nothing changed? Are you allowing excuses to stop you, that you're not able to execute your knowledge, execute what you know is right, execute the advice that somebody gave you? Like, what's stopping you? Is it excuses? Because I'll be honest with y'all, excuses, matter of fact, we have a lot of excuses that we're not even cautious of. Like, for instance, we be like, well, I'm like this because my daddy was like that. That's an excuse. That's an excuse to keep you from being the best you. I'm not this way because my mama wasn't there. It's an excuse. I'm not this way because I ain't grow up with money. That's an excuse. All these Facebook posts that they have, they talking about, you gonna be the first millionaire? You better reshare and save it in your phone. Because I ain't gonna lie, I did. Like, you know, so have no excuses on nothing that it is that you go through. Cara, have no excuses on nothing that you're going through. I'm telling y'all, I be talking to myself, and I'm preaching to the choir and the pulpit. Like, and I'm saying it because right now, I feel like what's going on in this world, we can truly be overwhelmed to where we can have excuses and not move forward. And it'll be okay to the outside. But honestly, it's okay for you. Like, you don't shortcome your own self. Like, don't give yourself the least, because you allow yourself to have limits. And excuses, let me tell you something. Excuses can come in different forms. Excuses can come in forms of blaming somebody else, putting limitations on yourself, not believing in yourself, saying why you can't do something. Like, all that stuff be excuses. Because at the end of the day, really, anything is possible. People be saying the sky the limit. I feel like the sky not the limit because it's something above that. We can't put limitations on ourselves. We can't say why we can't because somebody else is doing something. I feel like sometimes I feel like I couldn't do certain stuff because certain people wasn't supporting me. That's an excuse, because as long as I go hard for me and as long as I believe in me, none of that matter. Like, even with coming from the hood, you be like, I can't do this, I can't do this. But if 9 times out of 10, when you see your favorite celebrity or the person that you look up to, that you like, dang, they made it, I wonder where they come from. You can't allow excuses to hold us back. We got to execute our best self. So when you see this topic and you see no excuses, just execute. Execute your best you. Execute what you feel like is the best thing for you to do. Execute what you feel like is your purpose. Cara, execute what you need to do. Like, y'all, I'm telling you this because I don't want us to hold ourselves back. The stuff I'm going through, I'm gonna get through it because I'm truly gonna push myself. Tonight, I'm gonna really think about it. Like, am I holding it back? Am I having excuses to say why I'm putting myself back in these situations? Like, what's the excuse that I got in my way? That's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to just reflect on what are some of the excuses that you have in your way. Why do you feel like what's probably stopping you? Or what's hindering you? Then when you evaluate that, ask yourself, is that an excuse? Is that some type of reason to justify? Because that's simply what an excuse is. What is the reason? Is the reason good enough to justify why you're not able to do something? And even once you do that, think about it. It's nothing that you can't do if once you put your mind to it. So 9 times out of 10, it's an excuse. Let me know the 1 out of 10 if it's not. Because maybe I might use that too. If it's not an excuse and you look at it and you say it's not an excuse, I'm going to use that too. Not just playing. But I'm just being honest. Don't allow nothing around you to stop you. Don't excuse yourself from nothing. If you're not where you want to be, if you're in a situation that you want to get out of, don't keep nothing as an excuse to stop you from being able to do it. Like, for real. I want to see the greatest you. I'm going to be the greatest me. I'm pushing. No, I'm not getting on this video like, it's so easy. Stop all the excuses. I'm not doing that. What I'm telling you is have no excuses. Your life is exactly what you want it to be. Your life can be exactly what you want to be. Whatever you're going through right now, keep pushing and be like, and look back and say, guess what? I didn't make excuses for myself. Excuses wasn't going to get me where I need to go. Excuses were holding me back. So let's today, no excuses. Just execute. Whatever it is, push, push, push. Find out, find out, find out. Research, research, research. YouTube itself can. If I want to be a mechanic, I'm not gonna use no excuse and be like, I don't even know what tools to use. I don't even know. Look, ain't no excuse. YouTube gonna teach me how to be a mechanic, cause YouTube teach you everything. not even just YouTube, Instagram. We got Google, like everything. We don't have no excuse. Whatever you don't need, whatever you don't know, educate yourself. When I need to know something, I'm getting on that phone. I'm getting on my computer. I'm looking up something. We don't need no excuses. We Xing out excuses. Matter of fact, we eliminate excuses. We're gonna work on it. I'm not gonna fake. This ain't gonna be no overnight process for me either. But I'm gonna do whatever I can to execute day by day. Cause I don't want to keep going through whatever it is that I'm going through. I don't want you to feel like whatever it is that you're going through, you can't get out of it. Cause you can. You will. No excuses. Just execute. Execute your best you. You got this. Again, Cara Shantae, thank you so much for watching this video. I believe in you. But let me know how you feel. Let me know. No excuses. Execute. If you agree with me, be sure to comment below. I agree with you. Again, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment Cara Talks Aloud on this video. Again, thank y'all for watching me. See y'all soon.